like to bake, and one of my favorite things to bake is bread. And the best bread recipe in the Gopson household is a recipe from my mom's friend from college, Sarah Carlston. And today, from the comfort of my own home, I'm going to teach you how to make this awesome recipe. Hello there. The first thing you need to do is obviously wash your hands. We don't want germs to mess up your delicious Chartisium astubium originated concoction. Fun fact of the day, Chartisium astubium is a Latin word for wheat, which is also the scientific name for wheat. So, since wheat is a main ingredient in common white flour, which is one of the key ingredients in bread, it's technically a Chartisium astubium originated concoction. So, toss that around if you want to look smart. Ingredients and materials needed. 2 cups of hot water, 1/4 cup brown sugar, dark or light, 1/3 cup oil, preferably vegetable, 1 tablespoon salt, 1 1/2 tablespoons yeast, regular not rapid wet rise, 5 to 6 cups flour, baking spray as needed, electric mixer with a bread mixing add-on, aka a stick-like mixing thing, bread tins, clean surface to knead on, and a thin towel. Now it's time to start the beginnings of actual work. First, combine hot water, oil, sugar, and salt together. After adding those ingredients to the bowl, your consistency should look something like this, and then it's time to mix it up. Then add 4 cups of flour and 1 1/2 tablespoons of yeast to the mixture. Then mix that up at a low speed. Make sure to do it gently in small spurts, that way flour doesn't spill all over the place. Add 1 final cup of flour and mix that up in small, slow spurts, just like you did with the last 4 cups. After you mix this up, the consistency will be a little bit sticky, but what you'll do next should help improve that. Next, you have to need a clean, flat surface. I recommend a thin cutting board and dust it with flour. Take out a chunk of dough and put it on top of it. In case you've never kneaded before, the basic procedure is folding the dough into itself and poking it, and basically distributing the flour that was on that surface evenly throughout the dough. After this, it should be a lot less sticky. Once you're done with the kneading process, you plop your dough into the bowl. Cover it with a towel and let it sit. If you need to, wait, I just realized something. Knead sounds like need. Oh my gosh. The humor I'm creating is astronomical. Anyways, if you want it to rise slightly faster, here's a pro tip. Heat the oven to 150 degrees, and then once it heats, turn the oven off. Then put your towel-covered bowl into the oven and let it rise for about an hour. If you choose not to put it in the oven, which still works just as well, let it also rise for about an hour. And you'll know that your dough is fully risen either way, if it's around doubled in size. Once the dough has pour it out onto your flat surface dusted with flour again, and knead it using the same procedure as last time. Then divide your dough into 2 equal parts and get 2 pans to spray with canola oil. Put your dough into each of the 2 pans and cover the 2 pans with a towel. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Heats up. Then put your 2 bread tins into the oven. Then bake your bread for 30 minutes. Then take your bread out of the oven. It should be a nice golden brown color as shown. It may not look exactly like mine, but mine is sort of your rough outline. Then you can eat your bread with whatever toppings you enjoy. I recommend jam or cinnamon sugar.